Morning, surplus. You missed 3 seconds? Oh, you got in late. Unbelievable. Unbelievable and unacceptable. Alright, well, let's get after this. We got a lot to do. And I want to get this done as soon as possible because it's very irritating. The amount of lag playing here. I did. I'm not going to shoot over there right now. I let this thing run for like an hour. What was it? Sunday night? Monday night? Heck, I don't even remember at this point. So I did delete that belt. I guess it was a belt. I don't know if it was a belt or a lift, and it's working now. So thanks for that. I appreciate it. The trick was once I deleted it and was able to get in there, finding the damn thing to replace it, which that took pretty much the whole hour. I was letting this thing run, building up some materials. So, yeah, I appreciate that. But it's weird why, like, it just popped up out of nowhere, right? Because that's what it literally happened during, like I said, during Fixmas or whatever. All right, let's get going on this exterior. I want to try to wrap this up. I don't know if we're gonna wrap it up today, but we're gonna give it the old college try for sure. All right, let's go grab. What do we need to grab? You. All right, up we go. I think we got pretty much most of the big chunked exterior walls done last time. I think we had a few miscellaneous to do. It's mainly these inside corners. And kind of some of the elevator lift sides and stuff like that. The more tedious of stuff, obviously. I did consider turning off global illumination while we're doing this to see if that helps with the lag. Because I really don't need it while we're doing this, in all reality. So let's let's run these signs down, and we may just turn that sucker off. And I've got it down on performance upscaling opposed to, well, I forget the names of the other options. We can look at that also in a second. That seems to help a little bit. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look. Video. Yeah, so right now I've got it on performance 60% when I normally play on balanced or even quality sometimes. So I've got that down. But yeah, let's turn global illumination off. Yeah, that feels a little smoother. Like, you know, we don't, like I said, we don't really need it while we're messing around with this. Alright, what did I do here? I don't remember what I did here. Fairly certain I just recessed it like that. Yeah, I like that. And that's where I normally play on. Let's see, what did we do here? Yeah, we just did a normal little recess. That should be easy enough. I don't think I've got a blueprint for this. I think we've just been... Oops. I think we've just been zooping these. No, it can't be. Hold on, let me pull up my... So we can look at it here. So my... there we go. My CPU load's only at 30% right now. My GPU's at... right now 49%. 55%. Which that does shoot up whenever I... when I'm playing on quality or balanced. Yeah, it's just a game. I mean, my RAM, you know, I'm at 54% usage of my RAM, but also got OBS running in the background. Like the actual game itself, it says it's only running 30% of my RAM. So this is just, it's a game thing. This is not... It's not anything to do with the computer. Oh, there's some slight clipping there. I don't like that. Can't really see it though. Wouldn't have thought that would have clipped through there, but I guess it does. No, I don't think I'm going to put the light there. See if we can hide this a little bit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I thought that was going to bleed through. No, I think I'm going to leave these little inside corners dark. Okay, now let's do the iron. I wonder if we want, because I end up deleting these once I put this angle in. I wonder if it makes more sense just to zoop this outside one up. Save me from deleting. Should I just blueprint that? Oops, we need this. All right, so we want iron. We need the inside corner. Yeah, that's the one we need. Ooh. That's about the best we can get right there. We can get this exterior done. Come on. Then we can move our attention to the inside because I still don't know what the hell I'm gonna do on that. I don't think I want as many. Actually, I know I don't want as many signs on the interior. We may just do this same setup, excuse me, but just without the signs, right? Oh, I may have put this in the wrong... shoot. We did this wrong. I should have come out more. Should have gone right there. That way, when I run this, it's right on the edge of it. Now we're gonna have to go delete all these. Okay. Take two. It is less laggy from my end. I don't know if it's translating onto the stream or not. So I think we'll keep the upscaling down and the global illumination off. while we're finishing up this factory. We can turn it back on when we're done, right? Feels the same. Oh, that's a good sign for the what's this? Daylight. It's a good sign for the stream, but I'm definitely seeing a difference for sure. Well, I'm only pushing out 60 FPS anyway. I am pushing out a different resolution to Twitch though. Twitch I'm only pushing out 720p instead of 1080. YouTube's being sent at 1080. Okay, let's run this one up. I desperately want to push through getting this sucker. Ooh, let's stop. Getting this sucker done because I want to move on to. Are you kidding me? Why would it even have flipped? Killing me, Smalls. I think I put that one in backwards. Oh, no. It literally was every other one. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, it certainly does. It looks dull, I guess is the best way I can describe it. At least my opinion. All right, let's rock and roll here. Coming together, coming together. All right, let's get this left side. I still need to build the right side. Blueprint. But we also do need to... I think I need to throw signs in, don't I? Yep, I need to throw signs on the underneath side of here. So, let's go steal one. Now we're doing large. We were doing small, right? Yeah. Well, now we're stuck. Last one. Okay, then we also need to run the pillars. Let's steal a pillar. Nope, autosave got me. Yeah, it gets laggy when you sit here and look at these belts, for sure. Where's it at? Oh, there it is. Okay, now we can run this little front left blueprint. I think it's elevator something. Okay. Left side glass. Don't think I did it on that the right direction? Yeah, it looks like it. Very finicky. Right at the top. I don't think I ran those all the way up. I did not. I need to somehow build these into this blueprint too, I think. We need Zoop. We need Zoop. Alright, let's run these all the way down. Unfortunately, this is my least favorite part of this game. I hate doing aesthetics. I think that's why I think my next, come on, there it is. I think my next, the one I start a 1.2 playthrough, there's gonna be no aesthetics. Like it's gonna be one big, just industrial mess. Oops. Oh God. What are we doing here? Thank you. Yeah, they do suck. I mean, well, I mean it's relative, right? If that's what you, if that's your jam, right? And that's what you wanted to do, then no, that's not where I put that. We can go down though. Then yeah, it's fine, right? But that's just not for me. I wonder if I should make this into a blueprint. I also wish sometimes there was a quick dismantle. Ooh, that's not what I want. That's what I want. What happened there? Like you could change it kind of like in your scroll wheel. Where instead of you have to long hold it to get rid of something, you can just hit it once and it's gone. Because I do lose a lot of time sitting there just having to hold. I mean, granted, it's a few seconds, but if you're doing it a bunch, it's not as efficient. And we're here. Um, trying to remember what I did. I think I went. Oh, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There it is. I think I went like that. Ooh, you don't like that. Why don't you like that? Oh. Guess that elevator's just slightly higher. Okay, well, all right. And that's just slightly higher, so that's a problem. What did I do here? Did I put it right on the foundation? I should have put it right on the foundation, but did I? I did. Okay, well, let's do this properly. Maybe that's why. Okay, let's do this properly. How are we gonna do it? Goes at the. Okay, so it goes at the bottom of the. Ooh, we want vertical. It still didn't work there, but whatever. We should be flush on the top then. Yeah. Yep, 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 yep. And you are what? Well, it works out better. And then how did we finish off this? We just ran the glass straight to it. That's easy enough. Okay, I think we just need to run the elevator lights and call her a day on this side. What's that, 40 minutes for one side of the tower? Oi, oi, oi. It's not even one side of the tower because I still got to build this right side blueprint. Alright, we need... iron elevator lights. Okay, where the hell are they? Is it the back or the front? It's the front. Okay. Let's see if that worked. Yes. Oh no, I wanted that one there. We wanted that one there. It does look clean. Thank you. I'm desperately wanting this thing to be finished. I need to go back and look how many hours I've actually worked on this thing. Because I don't know. Because it doesn't matter until we're done, right? But up to this point, I've got to be 300 hours into this one factory. Come on, lock properly. Thank you. Okay. Ooh. Well, we're gonna hide that anyway. Still haven't figured out what I want to do on those outside corners. If I want to use that half circle looking thing or what. Okay, we need to get these inside corners done. We want this out there. We want this one. Ooh, that's a little too tight. There. Another issue with this black. You can't see worth a damn with it. Alright, we need to fill these in. Okay. Do all of our nice clean prep work. I like that spot. Oops. Too many. Okay, we need the... I guess I could have swung around to the other side and just use this. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, I like that. All right, let's make sure we put the... we need blueprint. Make sure the arrow's out on these. Can't really tell. Arrows out. 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 Voila. Super fast. Ooh, don't delete that whole thing. Need to figure out what we're gonna do here. Kind of trim this out. Make it look a little bit more appealing. Crap. They come forward a hair. Thank you. Right there. All right, is this gonna clip? No. Beautiful. All right, so I don't know if this is... If we end up using this as our height, we're not gonna need this wall. So we'll be able to delete this, but we're gonna leave it for now because I still don't know what I'm gonna do there, right? All right, let's get this inside corner in. And this is the steel factory. Gonna have to be right there. Steel, we want inside corner. Right there. Good thing is the towers are progressively smaller as we go around, so it's going to take less time. Meant to be right there. It's almost about perfect anyway. No, because it's hiding. We could have gone back a little bit further. Hold on. It'll work. Yeah, we're gonna go there. Ooh, what did I do here? But I do need this one. Thank you. Alright, I'm going to run this corner right there. I'm going to run this corner and then take a small little 5-minute break. I need to go handle something. Oh, we need blueprint. Oh, well, this is a problem. What kind of shenanigans we got going on here? Yeah, we got a big problem. We need to come further out. No, I remember doing that. It was the only way I could get the damn thing in. How far would we have to come out though? Right there. What if we... You can't really notice it. Doesn't quite give the effect that I'm looking for. Don't necessarily want... Yeah, because that's barely... Alright, let's check something here. I mean, it covers it. Oh, Not really. I mean, then do we bump these out? I mean, I guess we could. That'd be the same amount that I bumped the other one out. Not sure if I'm sold on that. I don't think anybody will ever notice. All right, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna think on that before I get too far ahead. So let's put this here. Let's do this. Let's do this. And I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Hit the wrong buttons, but I'm back. All right, I'm gonna run with this. You can't see it from far away, so kind of is what it is. We'll see once we run the pillars how this ends up looking, but we're gonna do this. Okay. Now we're not going to be able to run lights on this side like we want to. That'll be all right. All right, let's grab a concrete pillar. Still covers it up, doesn't it? Yeah, there's no gaps. Perfect. Okay. Steel, need the left glass. All right, why are you being difficult? There we go. Because it's not grabbing. I've tried it on the copper one. It's just not, it wasn't grabbing at the right spot because I got too many blueprints there. That makes sense. Since he got like 4 or 5 different blueprints sitting there. Otherwise, yes, I would be using it. I don't know why it does that. When we get over to our aluminum facade, we can check and see how our bauxite and coal are doing. I have a sneaky suspicion the bauxite's still extremely low. All right, so we did on this one. This, correct? Nope. Nope. Oh, come on. You're being difficult. Now, wait a minute. Did we run... Did I run those out like that? Did. Okay. To make it flush with the elevator. That's right. Level 7, I appreciate it. Thank you. We were just talking about how I absolutely despise aesthetics. So the fact that y'all think that it looks good makes me feel good. All right, we need... What do we need? We need the elevator lights now. Steel... elevator signs. And we did blueprint. Yeah, right there. Or did we run them all the right direction? Appears that we did. Autosave incoming. Okay, that's done. Probably ought to best just run right here. Run these all the way around. It'd save me having to shoot back around every time to go, oops. Go copy and paste one. Let's just do that. This is a, oh, I need that on this side. This is an ingot tower. I'll zoom back here in a second. It's that I've got set up to make every ingot that I'm gonna need for the rest of my builds. And it's not just ingots, it's quartz. Oh god, I'm in the station here. It's quartz crystal and silica and concrete also. But like, that's copper, that's iron, that's steel, aluminum, deuterium, silica, concrete, and then quartz is back behind the concrete. So the logistics part is done, save possibly being short on some bauxite. Like we could check that right now. This is the aluminum. Yeah, see we're running 55%, 66%. 67. Why are you only at 67%? That's odd. Huh. You're at 100%. Yeah, anyway, we're short on bauxite. Which I don't know if it's going to be an absolute deal breaker. Like, we can get some more in eventually. Alright, where were we? We're over here. Alright, let's get rid of you. No, I've got hard numbers that I'm shooting for. Let me hold on 2 seconds. Let me find my spreadsheet. No, that's fine. I usually have this thing open anyway, and I didn't. All right, so here's the output of this entire facility. 3,800 iron ingots, 18,262.5 copper ingots, which I don't know if those are exact. I mean, it's close. 900 deuterium ingots, 3,280 concrete, 4,500 silica, 13,800 steel, 5,010 aluminum ingots, and 1,785 quartz crystal. And I'm bringing in 1,800 per minute deuterium ore, 12,540 coal, 7,300 copper, 7,000 iron, 8,000 limestone, 4,000 quartz, well, 4,100 quartz. And supposed to be bringing in 5,600 bauxite, but I don't think I'm actually bringing in 5,600 bauxite. Those are the numbers that give me the outputs, but I'm bringing in more because if you look, all my containers are backed up, and I've got trains coming in that are full. Actually, he's not. Oh, he is. He's got stuff in the back. Like, I got trains that are leaving with materials. So, I mean, I've got 20, I think it's 27 trains total bringing stuff in here. These first two don't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 34 trains. I was way off. So yeah. All right, that's prepped and ready to go. These guys have different heights. That's awesome. I think I remembered that. I think this steel blueprint is much different than the well, we need to do this outside here. Oops. All right, well, we'll do that when we're running this stuff. Let's get this ran all the way up and then we can run those side ones. Nope, we want right there. Actually, we needed to go up one more, didn't we? I don't think that's the right height. It's not the right height. How are we gonna eyeball this? About there? Ooh, I nailed it. Nailed it. Bear with me for a second. I'm working while I'm streaming. I gotta answer something. 2 seconds. Nobody needs you until they need you. Yeah, there we go. Handled. Hopefully handled. Okay, so we got this center part ran. Let's run this diagonal. We can just go steal it. Maybe be quicker than pulling it from the menu. Okay, we need default so we can get it placed properly. That looks pretty good. Okay, you can go. Add you back in. And then we blueprint from here. Beautiful. Reached the top. Oh shit, I think I put that in the complete wrong spot. No, it actually worked out. Yeah, it's always good to step away, take a break. No, I didn't get it in the right spot. Hold on. This is the one that's in the wrong spot. Yeah. Perfect. Where did you see my stuff? Some shorts or something? Because I have been putting a bunch of them out there. I've had so many like built up and ready and just been extremely lazy about putting them out there. So I spent this weekend kind of just farting with them, and then I like pre-scheduled 2 weeks worth of them just to drop every morning at 6 o'clock, so I just didn't have to worry about it. And to be honest, I haven't even looked to see how any of them have done. I just kind of set it and forget it sort of thing. Where do we want this? I kind of like that spot. Gotcha. Yeah, no worries. I'm kind of curious. I look through the analytics every once in a while and kind of see where stuff's coming from, but they're also not super. Which factory is this? This is aluminum. It's not super helpful when you go searching through the analytics to see where stuff's coming from. I mean, it kind of gives you an idea, but aluminum, inside corner. Right there. I saw the one that had the 22. I did see that one because that one was from like 2 weeks ago, and I don't know where the hell that came from. And that was that one I almost didn't even post up because like, well, it's nothing. Like, it's just, I forget. I may have even been talking to you, Surplus, just saying that I'm gonna eventually start a 1.2 playthrough. It was just completely random. So yeah, I don't know how the algorithm like picks that stuff. Did I do the right one? Is this aluminum? It is aluminum. Okay. Yeah, I also I want to start making more videos, just like regular videos. I'm just horrendous at like editing. So I kind of shy away from that. That's why I like just doing the streams. Cause I can, well, why did that end up one short? So I can easily cut down in for like 15, 30 seconds. Doing like 8, 9, 10 minute things. Freaking pain in the ass. Yeah, I spiked recently. I mean, I went up, you know, 500, 600 subscribers in the past month or two, which is cool. But I don't know, you know, when you look at the stuff, there's these, they say it's like unique views or engaging views versus regular views, because obviously there's bots and stuff out there. So I don't know how to read all that data to know, like, because really what they care about is the engaged views, right? If somebody's just gonna be a subscriber and never look at your stuff again, then it's not doing anything. So how they measure that, your guess is as good as mine. Yeah, one-time viewers they don't mean anything. Unless you just want the view count. And I don't necessarily want just a view count. I want subscribers that are gonna, like y'all, sit in here and we can shoot the shit, right? That's way more enjoyable. Yeah, I'm on Twitch as well. That's what I'm talking to Surplus, the other one. He's watching on Twitch. Which I don't get as much. Like, I'm still stuck on like 20-ish followers on Twitch, so I haven't been able to like do any sort of significant kind of breakthrough. But then again, the broadcast, I don't have all the stuff like, you know, some of those. Oh no, we got the same freaking problem here. Son of a bitch. It's just this bottom one though. It's just this bottom one. Could we fix this? The pipe also? Thanks. Oh, you went over to Twitch level. I appreciate that. Thank you. I was like, wait, I know that name. Did this pipe get covered up? Ah, see, this one gets covered up. Let's get these ran up to the top, and then we'll peek. We'll see what we can do with this one belt down here. I mean, that's kind of just unfortunate. I wonder if I just nerf it, right? Like, just because I made this as curved. Paint it black. Well, I'm already running behind for... What if we just do that? There you go. Nothing to see here. Is it gone? Beautiful. Let's see, catch up. Good mentality numbers really don't matter. Yeah, 100%. Like that was, and again, that was never. I was never I never started this. We need to go grab our pillar for any of that. My whole thinking process on all of this, which I told, like, you know, told my family and wife, I told them I'm gonna start streaming. They're like, well, why? Well, what's the purpose? I was like, well, no, don't do that. What are you doing? Thank you. Like, I already play the game significant amounts of times, right? So why not? It didn't cost me anything, right? Plus I learned a new skill, right? I've learned Photoshop. I've learned Premiere Pro, OBS. That was a learning curve. Even though I feel like I'm fairly proficient in all things, not all things, most things, you know, computer related, learning the whole how to stream stuff was a challenge. My biggest, and to be honest, here's my the two biggest challenges, which I think I've got one of them licked, hopefully, and y'all can tell me since I'm talking here. So the first one is video editing. I'm still horrendous at that. I need to get better at it. 2 was getting my damn microphone settings set. Like, I've tweaked them so many times and I've had to go back, and I go back and I hate hearing myself talk, so that's also a problem. You know, so I don't ever go back and watch my streams or anything. You know, the few videos I've made, I'll listen to myself and just like, yee. But tweaking, what am I looking for? I need the glass. But tweaking the settings and the different filters and all those sort of things in OBS with the microphone to make it sound like I'm not squeaking or it's popping or it's dull. Like, that's been, I've watched countless YouTube videos on that, and I think I've got it. The last one I listened to, this guy, the last one I listened to, I'm fairly happy with it. I think this is backwards. Is this backwards? No, that's not backwards. It is backwards. God dog it. I knew it was backwards. Alright, we're gonna stick you there. Pick you back up. Yeah, it needs to be pointing out. What are you doing? Right there. That's where it needs to be. So the other mic, it wasn't, I mean, it was a mic. It was, and I still have it. It's the headset. It was a headset mic, right? And I don't know why it started, because it started like crackling, right? It was like a staticky crackle, whatever. So I've got this little cheap, I say cheap. Why are you not wanting to grab to save your life? Am I not high enough up? You know, it's like $30 or $40. I mean, I think it sounds fairly good. Obviously, I have like 12 different filters and settings through OBS, which is cool that you can do that. But it's not like one of those fancy XLR, you know, where I've got a mixer. Like, I don't need all that jazz. All right, did I completely miss one? I did completely miss one. There we go. It sounds good. Good. I appreciate it. Like I said, that's been a huge struggle. All right, we need to go up another level here. I think it's a bit overkill, but since we have these water storage tanks, we're gonna have to be this high anyway to cover those up. And I can always delete this if I need to. That means we need another one of these. Okay, did we run? We did run this one. All right, so what are we missing? I feel like I'm missing something here. Well, I left that blank on purpose to... Ooh. Wait a minute. That's not in the right spot. That's where I wanted that. I left that blank on purpose. Because I fill in with those concrete walls. Alright. What's next? Oh, speaking of, we need those concrete walls. My mic is too sensitive and any sound or breath comes through through OBS. Let me see if I can... Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Can I open up my settings? Nope, that's not what I want. Filters. Oh, I can drag it over here. Here, I'm gonna pop my screen up. I don't know if you want to take some screenshots or you can come back and look at it, but this is how I've got mine set up. So if you've got an NVIDIA graphics card, you can download this. It's like a plugin. And I can't even remember what website. You can just search Google this NVIDIA audio effects. It's an add-on that you download, and it's with the graphics card, but OBS picks it up. And I want to say, yeah, it just pops up in these filters right here. So the couple of videos that I watched, this is the order they said to have everything in. I originally had noise suppression, this little plug-in, gain, and noise gate turned on, but this kind of handles the noise suppression. All right, we'll see you later, Surplus. This handles the noise suppression portion, so I've got this just turned off. 3-band equalizer. I just had to play with these. You know, I kind of set them for what the couple of videos that I watched had them at, and it's fairly close to what I needed. And then I've got this expander. Again, you can kind of look at these numbers. I don't know what the hell any of the shit means. So if you want a technical explanation, I can't help you. I can just show, you know, you can just see. And then compressor, you get these numbers. Now I know the compressor and the limiter, basically if you yell or scream or talk too quietly, that's what these two kind of control. And then I don't have a gain on because the mic I've got, it's got one of the little gain knobs on the bottom, so you don't even need to turn it on. So play around with these. Like I said, it took me, this NVIDIA one helped out the most, I think, out of all the changes that I made. It really helped, because then I could get rid of the noise suppression, and I think even this noise gate, because I had this noise gate on originally, you know, because this is the one that basically it makes it to where it doesn't turn on if you like bang on your desk or whatever. It's a specific limit to where it starts hearing your voice, but this kind of helped everything, all that. So anyway, I'm gonna close that. Yes, and then we can go back to the stream, and can I click back over here? Boom, there we go. So anyway, hopefully that helps. You can go back and look at the video if I didn't leave it up long enough. But again, that took me, it was super frustrating. And like I said, I've only got like a cheapo. It's like, it's a, what is it? It's a fine or fine. I don't know how you pronounce it, but it was like a little $30 job off of Amazon. And if I can, you know, I'm happy with how it sounds. And if I can be happy with a $30 mic and no mixers and all that jazz, then, you know, I don't need to go out and buy one of those expensive ass setups, especially when it's mostly just me talking to myself anyway. It's not like I'm doing a broad podcast with anybody. Oh, we reached the end. Okay. All right, let's run the... We need to run the elevator lights. Let's run those. Aluminum. Elevator signs. I don't think that's right. I think it's right there. Yeah. I feel like I ran one of those backwards. No, I actually didn't. Okie dokie. coming along nicely. All right, let's prep. Excuse me. Let's prep this side. You've got to go. You've got to go. You've got to go. Oh goodness. Don't go too far. There we go. All right, we're gonna go here. And we were coming one tick forward. Beautiful. A little dark in here. What kind of angle we want here? Maybe there? I think that's too much. It's actually not bad. Can we come forward one? Yeah, we're gonna go right there. Let's go steal this. No, 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 no. Oh, we're at the top. Alright, I think all we have left is the Caterium Tower. I'm fairly certain I finished the silica. I may be wrong on that though.
Fix-it property
Oh god, I'm out of bounds. I'm out of bounds.
Designated work areas. Function outside this area is not supported.
I got it, Ada. I got it. No, I didn't finish the silica. Alright, so we have Caterium and silica to finish. It's not bad. We are getting... We are getting low. Let's grab all this stuff. Shooting through some emails real quick. They're coming in hot and heavy. All right, well, I got a few issues to handle here. Let me let's find a nice spot. I'm gonna take a good little 5-10 minute break. I need to refill my coffee anyway. Let's see if I can get back here and get a nice little spot. Without killing myself. Ooh, that looks good right there. Okay, give me a few minutes. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Where did we leave off? I think we're on the left side of this aluminum. No, we finished the aluminum. We are on the caterium. Okay. That gonna work? That should work. Alright, let's find our caterium corner. Inside corner. Yeah, way quicker now that we've got the big boys out of the way. Nope. All right, so after we're done with this caterium and silica, I guess we got to move over to the inside corners, or inside walls, however we want to phrase that. Which again, I'm not quite sure what we want to do there. I mean, we may end up we're probably going to end up having to run these walls on the inside parts that are going to be higher than the neighboring tower. I think is going to be the strategy. I don't think there's any need to do it on the interior, like the bottom sections, but cafeteria. Oh, you know what? Shoot. Where did I run those? It's not quite centered. Ooh, did I run it there? Yeah, that's where I ran it. What are we missing? Oh, the lights, elevator lights. Mm. I don't know if that's the right spot. Yeah, I guess it is. Let's get these lights. I keep saying lights, they're signs. And that is not correct. Oh. Oh, come on. Nope. No, 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 no. That looks awfully freaking weird. I mean, eventually we're going to put a sign there, but that is a major clipping. Okay. Ooh, we needed to go up another one here. Let's get this corner done. I think right there. Where do we want it? Right there? And this was silica. Silica inside corner. Beautiful. All right, where are we at now? Where are we at now? This lovely front here. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Gonna have to be our spot. That's gonna have to be our spot. All right, what else are we missing? What are we missing? Oh, we gotta run these up. And we gotta run the pillars. And then the face. Then we can start working on the backside. So we're very, how long have we been going here? 2.5 hours? It's gonna go 4. We can make a good dent in this. I have a sneaky suspicion we're gonna come a little short on some materials though. But you know, if we end up making the backside that's not visible from the elevated position, we may be all right. Help if I actually clicked that. All right, we need to run our signs. Correct. Yeah, we haven't run our... We need the small ones. Small billboards. Okay, and then we need silica. This guy. No blueprint. Oop, too far. I gotta fill this guy in. Dun, 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 dun. That was easy. 2 of them. Don't delete that. Okay, let's get this guy ran. And I think we'll be about there. Yeah, that's it. That's not it. These need to go up one more. God, you can barely see. Ooh. That one's got to be deleted anyway. Okay, we need to run this up one more. Same here. All right, that got it. Okay, so what do we do? What do we do now? What do we do now? I don't know. I think we need to do the same thing. We need to build a blueprint with no signs. Let's go over to our blueprints. I just want to see what this looks like. So we delete all the signs off of this. Maybe we don't delete. We don't delete these. What is this? Tyrium. Interior wall. I don't know why you have to reset which frickin' directory you go in every frickin' time. Alright, let's go over to the Caterium. You're definitely the wrong color. Did I do the same thing over here? Sure did. Okay. You're Caterium, yes? No, you're concrete. Where's Caterium? This guy. This guy. Wait a minute, he's not gonna be... No. Because he's above this one. Oops. So this is actually gonna be this guy here. Okay, and then we'll want the interior one starting underneath him. I don't know. Let's run another one here. I don't know if I'm sold on that. I want to recess this one. No, probably not. I kind of think we don't need any lights. I mean, I guess what's the view going to be when you're on the inside, right? Say we're farting around down here. What do we out of? Quartz crystal. Perfect. All right, let's think on this for a minute. I'm gonna take a quick break. All right. Well, I think we're going to run with this. Well, now that the more I look at this, no, we're leaving it. We're going to leave it. Let me go grab some more quartz while I'm keep on flipping a damn coin on this shit. Get some concrete too. I know we're going to be running short on that fairly soon. I'm not going to put the lights on the inside here. These inside corners like I was doing out there. I don't think these need to be necessarily completely symmetrical. I think they just need to close the gap. I really like that 100%. But then again, no one's ever going to see it. This is kind of what I'm going for. Let's fill this one in and let's see. Nice. Curious. I wonder if that matches up. I don't think it does. I think if we go one more over, one more back, what if we just left like a skylight? Now I've lost my shape. Do those look like they're not the same height? They aren't. What in the hell? How is this one that much? Okay, so which one's off? I don't even know how you get off this much. I'm not going to worry about it though. Now, do we want to make these black? Oops, didn't get that one. Yeah, I like black better. At least then you can't see the Z fighting very much. And do we want to leave that open? It's the $1 million question. What the hell happened here? I think we do want to leave it open. At least we'll leave it open for now. Yeah, I'm still not sold on these lit ones on the inside. Maybe we just knock out this silica and we can see how we like two of them done, and then we can kind of figure it out from there. I mean, because really it wouldn't be too much of a pain in the ass to just delete these. There's not a lot of them. Hmm. We got a little gap there we're going to have to fill in. Come on, come on, lag. Yeah, I think we're gonna get rid of the lights. I also don't know, oops. I don't know how I kept the pentagon size opening on the other one. I have a feeling that is not how I did it. It's about the same. No, that's much bigger. Let's just fill it in. I'm fine with that. We have to do these corners. So do we want these lights on the bottom or not? I don't know. Ooh, wrong button. Wrong button. What did I, you know? I can't even remember. It was the very beginning of this. We built the pentagon and then, or no, I built an octagon. So I built this octagon here because I knew I needed 8 towers. And then I fiddle farted with, basically I made it big enough to where a full 5x5 once I came from the center, because the center's somewhere down there, right? Like I bet if I went, oops, I'm pretty sure I still have a blueprint down here. Yeah, there it is. So I built this pentagon, just a small one, and then I just extended the 5 sides out far enough to where I could get a full 5x5 blueprint on the outside of them, if that makes sense. But I kind of don't mind having it filled in, at least for the top, right? And then I can add some decorative stuff up here later to give it, instead of just being like flat tops. Yeah, it took me forever to build it. was watching YouTube videos while I was doing it on how to do it. I couldn't even remember how to do it now. If you ask me, you have to use beams and it's a nightmare. Same thing with the octagon was much harder. I think I still have. Yeah, so here's an octagon. Ooh. Here's the blueprint I built for the octagon. Not my idea. I stole it from somebody else. All right, I need to think on this. I think having these lights is just too much on the inside. Maybe we leave them around the windows. Yeah, I think I like this better. Is mine 8 meters each side? Yeah, I believe so. It's a full foundation. Where can I put this where we can see it better? Yeah, it's a full foundation. So yeah, 8 meters. So what I did is I built this and then I just came off of it. Right? So that's what these center lines here are coming off the end of the pentagon there. All right. Let's see. I need to let's get back here and look. See, I think I kind of like this. Let's see what it looks like at night. Well, it doesn't help that I have a global... Hold on. Let's turn global illumination back on. It definitely changes the perspective. I mean, you're not really gonna see it. I think we go without the lights. God, I don't know. I don't know. I think that's gonna be for our next stream issue. I'm very indifferent about it right now. I kind of need to see it with it all done, to be honest. Because you're really only going to see these bottom ones, like once you come in here. Like let's shoot over here. You're never going to see those if you're coming up on this coming on this thing, right? You're never going to see them. So does it really matter? I think we'll get more bang for our buck doing something with the center with the water pipes than we will having the lights. On the bottom. I think we're gonna go with nothing on the bottom. Maybe it'll save us a little bit of performance too. We still got plenty of plates. Quartz is okay. Concrete's okay. We've got enough to build a bunch of these. Let's see what one whole side looks like with them deleted. If we can get this nailed down, that'll help me out more in the next stream. Oh, the far back view? I know, I'm liking it. See, that's kind of dark, but again, I don't think that's a problem. We could probably do some sort of like uplighting maybe. We could play with, yeah, we could play with some uplighting. Or something else. I don't think we need to be so drastic with the... Yeah, we're gonna get rid of these. It'll save us some resources and some performance too, I think. Now let's get these deleted, and then I'm gonna wrap this stream up. I gotta get to some work related stuff this afternoon. but my work schedule will allow me a little bit more time in the next week or so that I can jump. Oh, there we go. So I can jump in here and we can get a lot more done. You think it's the right move? I think so too. I think when it's all said and done, again, because you're not gonna, oh god, I'm gonna get stuck here. You're not gonna see any of this stuff from the outside, so it's only gonna be when you're in here, and we can do something in here to make it pop. I mean, and during the daytime, which I normally have this running, I don't usually have it paused. You know, it's not bad. All right, I need to get a good spot for a thumbnail screenshot. Where do we want to go? Actually, I'm gonna turn. We need to fly faster, or it's gonna take freaking ages.
Your subscription to the function of any and all
Do I want a
fixed
nighttime
property
shot, or do I
expires the
want
moment it leaves its designated zone.
an evening shot's kind of nice. Can't find a good.
Please remember to stay within
I know.
the designated zone as stated in your contract. Violation
Thank you,
of
Ada.
this contract will result in serious consequences should you survive.
Maybe able to stitch some of these together too. Oh god, where did I go? There we go. What's it look like from up here? Looks cool. I'm not gonna take a picture of it though. Not gonna really translate very well. What about from kind of like that? I like that one. All right, well, I'm gonna wrap it up. Level, appreciate you hanging out, chatting a little bit, and we'll catch you on the next one. I'm gonna try to start putting these things out scheduled so that people kind of know when they're going, because historically I've just been jumping in when I can, and whoever happens to be there happens to be there. But I'm gonna start putting them out, you know, as scheduled streams going forward. So maybe some more people can be able to jump in and tag along for the ride. But anyway, you have a good rest of your day, and we'll talk to y'all later.